Yeah, right.
Good morning. Well, welcome to the discussion segment of Good Morning Anambra this morning. With this, the topic we have for you this morning is World Migrants Day, and the theme for this year's World Migrants Day is honoring the contributions of migrants and respecting their rights in different countries. Well, in the studio, I have with me Eukaria Onyemobi, that is the State Coordinator, Network Against Child Trafficking and Abuse and Labor. That's NACTA. Glad to have you with us this morning.
Oh, mistake. It's not the network.
So, good morning. Glad to have you this morning.
Good morning. Please, I'm here standing for civil society. Civil society network on migration and development. I think you are missing it with my other state coordinator, Eukaria. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Now, talking about World Migrants Day, can you please, in a jiffy, just tell us what brought about this event that we're commemorating today?
All over the world, we are celebrating International Migrant Day, which is today, December 18. Last week, we commemorate in support of Migrants Day last week in Anambra State before we went to Abuja for National Migration Dialogue, which we just finished same last week. So, emume anu iji na akwado ụmụnna ndị nọcha mba ofesi ndị bi mba ofesi ma ndị na-eweta remittance ma ndị na-ezitecha ihe and others. So today is to celebrate them and also the value they bring to all the country of hosts. Only on Anambra or obodo ye niile. In anya e have a lot of migrants, we take a lot of development no bodai nke monagema. So with the for instance, some of the countries gain the brain gain and some will brain drain. And today, on Wednesday, celebrate emume ubosita. Some of our brothers add the value other country. Then no more na internet no another country. Just we take some we tell remittance no bodai. So today, all over the world, we are celebrating them and appreciating their values that they are bringing to different countries and communities.
Thank you so much. Actually, there is no community that cannot actually develop beyond its capacity without the efforts, you understand, and the input of migrants in whatever form they come, maybe in the industrial aspect or in the teaching capacity or even in the labor force. Because we have countries where they open their borders and say, Ndemaru, Rubatano, you understand, to come and help the workforce of this country and stuff like that. Now, when the United Nations decided to bring about these things, how do they now manage the area whereby some countries don't get overwhelmed by foreigners having more population than Ndinwe Obodo? Is there a regulation to that effect?
Of course, there's regulation. Monagema abia ndi mba ofesi onwe mdoga need some specific all high need. He mepe border ha. Na emepe kwa border doesn't mean na aga happier and na awubata anyhow. There are some policies that can also checkmate all those things. And by the time with a number of people hatch up, if we go welcome policy stream all those activities or in abatande madino bodofa like Canada a time and UK Hannah still need specific people kahabialo specific skills at a time where local policy bridge all those things onye choziga or the quality are very difficult mani he ni when time age. So today now what I will say today mando number face mando no side here like for instance here for like t-shirts and you one of the program I made last week in Asia for there is safe migration. We also preach for safe migration. onwe ndị na-emepekwa border ha ihe afụkụ ụfọdụ ha jọkwa ije shortcut, which is also an issue. Ka anyị na-celebrate kwa ha, ka anyị na-use kwa opportunity for safe migration to also tell them na onye jere n'ụzọ ziri ezi na aka mmadụ ma ije ụzọ mkpuke, because ije ụzọ ziri ezi you achieve a lot that will make you to also change from what you used to be. Change it as you wetara the innovation na bai ayewekwa na add eziokwu na mba ofesi o nwere some advantage enwe n'ụdị n'ụzọ pụrụ iche, mana inekwa ifukwa na ndị bai wo ndụ na-eme ihe ndị ahụ ebe ahụ. So most of them o nwere doctor for na Lagos onye ofe mmanụ, I think obigo 25 years o wee nata na befa wee sị na ihe ọ ya emepe hospital, got a lot of equipment that ka onwe ike inye ndị be anyị na around opportunity to have a good medical attention. And in afọ dịka ife ahụ onye mee ya nwanne eneli anya mee onye ọzọ nwere ike betakwa obudekwa another thing, different thing apart from hospital side. So all these things for onwe ndo anyị nwa na-ewere jee mụta wetekwa, so it's also part of the remittance, ihe ndị a na-ezitecha ma ndị na-ezitekwa ego n'ezinụlọ. So all ya ka eji kwuo this age wuru to celebrate them and the value they bring to the community at large.
Well, talking about the value really too much. When you talk about the hard currency that they send down home and the rest of it all, and even springing up buildings and infrastructure in everything. But now let's talk about the other not too good side of it, being some ill treatment, even in this see through the normal channel, still suffer, either through segregation, racial abuse, and maybe that form of you're not part of us, so you won't get certain benefit just because you're immigrants. How does the international body try to do this in order to make people move from one clime to the other, when your skin coloration will tell you that you're not part of these people? We do have cases where immigrants are being maltreated in the Arab world and even in the core Eastern European countries. What is the international body trying to do to curtail this thing? I will bring it to the barest minimum. Well,
all dialogue, I've been on dialogue with and a lot of things. I am all the while, so and then they require improvements. But the important thing no, how many of them are speaking up? Now I'm here Basara an activist, we keep saying onye speak up, and also we also are encouraging our brothers that na onye obona na ejembo ofesi kweli CDJ ka adọ ya ọdụ ka o nwete ntụziaka ka mma ụzọ o ga-esi je n'ụzọ ga-adị mma, because ọ bụ na ije n'ụzọ ziri ezi before ijebe ekwesịrị inye gị counseling, nye gị a lot of guidelines to know where and where oni ga-esi ga. All those things na-enye aka. And they watch sometimes the man like he kukita na isi na ndị na-eje n'ụzọ ziri ezi na-enwekwa mperi dị na yes. And onwere onye ya eje n'ụzọ ziri ezi abịakwa n'ụzọ maybe ọ wụ not 3 months akwụkwọ ka oji ọbụla go mee spy and ụmụ ihe ndị mana ọ bụ na ịbịa akọwara gị anyị nwere a lot of and they specialize on that. Habiakuta, we can refer you to the very well. Then Habiakwana umuhenda like Omwakandiga Ejekwambo Festianwa. I may have forceful return due to one issue or the other. Then I've been at that forceful return, even in Nigeria, a lot of organizations and some foreign partners in Abia help. For instance, in Amari no Obodo Yubo, a forceful return or voluntary return. I think most especially forceful return. Only organization for her Erara, Hana a support like this national migration dialogue I see nata from Abuja can no go ni sifani kwe. Now, Oborona forceful return. The important is, do you have the right information? Now, Hana airport durunda. Nyalo fa ka nye ha ego yedu nalu ha be ha Imana most times ihe na-enyecha ụmụnna anyị nsogbu anarọ direct receiving community. One ndị nọ n'ụlọ ga-esi nabata ha eme ha dịcha stranded na Lagos. And ịmakwa n'ime ihe forceful return, some of them natakwa ha na-adịwa depressed, be traumatized. So all those things in which usoro esi manage ya guide ya where they can find their feet in the community. Then that's the part now I'm working that's help them. I want na how receive how more idea. You know, formal information is power. Na ha na ade ejebe na airport jolu ego nisi and ego abụghị obere ego mana at least all inye ha hope. And you see most times image all these things, some of our brothers na-ekwu na ọdịrị far or dịzịkwa. For instance, last week I'm na-eme program ebe ndị itorobịa na ụmụ agbọghọbịa na onwe ife nkwu asị mfa na ije mba ofesi amaka, and it's our right. Movement is our right, and but the important thing is safe movement. Odokwa n'ife na-eme, because the dangers of illegal migration is something na-enye anyị so and ndị Igbo. Labor migration ka ijeje bute ike ka ije mee nka ịkwadokwala onwe gị ofuma onwe nke anyị na-ekwu okwu eketa anụwa ọsọ ka o jee mba ofesi ka o jee lụọ ọrụ na ya alụta ego. And funny enough, now all the go stranded danye n'aka ndị traffickers. Now we want trying to rescue her and bring her back to our country. So we have been doing that. Now that day I made that program onwe ife nkwu asị mfana na ọ bụrụ na ha cheke ha afọ na ụmụ nwoke anyị na ụmụ nwaanyị kasị nkụ. Ụmụ nwoke anyị most of them nọzi na prison. Kedu ife na-emenụ? Onwe group nọ na TikTok yesterday, they were talking about help one of our brother bụ Diorison ka ọ nataba biko onye jee mba ofesi ọ daba nataba na be nna gị dị ịghọta na ọkwa n'ụwa bụ nwayọọ and ka ịghọta na anyị ncha abụghị the same thing. Ime okwere go nataba that may end up staying there 10 years, 5 years, 12 years, 15 years. Let me tell you, during the COVID-19, that was 2020, or palliative, I mean. So we tried to take statistics. We will now find out that there was some family here, Nana, Anna here, for Ofu for 20 years, Ofu for 15 years. Kezi phenomenon. Kezi fe umona yezi Japan bawa. Ne just to chefu ziono. We live a communal family and all that. So oga adi mana onye na-eje ochete ebe o si wepu onye okwere omume onata na ba ya amakakwanu. There are a lot of people mmakwanu na app be mba ofesi a mana nwayọ ị na-echukwu ife na-eme idu consistency na owe izu afia kwata ire shu echi ime nka mana amara gị. They do a lot of referral mechanism for you. Yeah. So no ka if dị ha abịa ya ha kpasịrị ya taa. And ịmakwa na abịa na like this our organization na nke state coordinator CSO NetMed. Ihe na-eme over the years ije rural areas communities na-eme sensitization na njem amaka ma no ijezie n'ụzọ ziri ezi ihe dị mkpa. Tupu ijebe ekwezi na maka kita wu festive period o sochakwu na ihe eji tie emume na festive period ọ bụ onye bịa buru moto mere vroom iche no is a bed of roses. It's not easy anyway. There's no free food in Freetown. So no ka ndị baya mara no ichukwu onwe gị mara ife na-eme ọ dịrị easy kwa nwepe phone m na abanye ya ofu dị mkpa na ebe ma akwa na WhatsApp and say yes. Sometimes in your life, things are daga. Why not just be focused? You went didi. My name if you will conquer the conquer hana. Go on na me be this. You know, so that is life. It's applicable in everything I name. What matter in jembo face. Oh, one the chan bo face anata. I want to kwanuna na enye kwa fanni. Onya mecha kwa pota. Onekwa ganyo odi aka oyagbahachi azu. So the important thing is focus, consistency, know what you are doing. Malifi name and
yeah, you said it well. Mali the focus amaka, Mali the determined amaka. But at the same time, obuna ndi omekume anoro to cash in on the gullibility of ndi madu. people won't be falling prey to all these traffickers, all in the name of and the rest of it all. So what is organizations and like minds doing to frustrate the efforts of these people that are bringing bad name to the gallant effort of Undi Choime, this stick and the Madu with seek greener pastures? Just like you already said, it is everybody's right to seek greener pastures, but there are some people that are cashing in on these individuals. So now, what can be done in that for this?
The only thing we can do is keep doing sensitization. It can never be overemphasized. I don't
know how somebody would want to go to Obodo Igbo abroad and you pass through the Sahara Desert.
Let me also shock you. Last week, my brother was telling me, "I campaign against this migration and all that." That's funny thing happens. Also, his friend, or rather, with a visa, on an egg with a visa. But funny enough, Obula here, Bamoto, do airport, or buy tickets. So sometimes our people too are funny, and there's easy that what are we going to do about it? We continue going to communities. Even sometimes we do media engagements because they think this media, internet, Facebook, TikTok. What do you feel you have on here? But I keep saying, if we can use it for negative things, we can actually use it to grow for positive. And I believe in positive. And for so far so good, most things all from media. I've learned a lot from there. I've tried to read a lot from there that enhance my activity. So we are also encouraging students, because most times I got to secondary school to do the campaign. Try it. If this not happen, hey, people home pay. I'm going to just tell them Jelembo Festi. Join me when you yesterday now, for Nejembo Festi. Choose Sahara Desert. It's not right. And in we need to change the narrative. We need to go back to the drawing board. The drawing board, which is the family. If you have a family, then you come back from the community. If you join a state. I have lost go family value. And you got for a mother, has it 14, 15 years. And not on a yard. You see them dressing very expensive, things they cannot afford. So such thing, social world a problem. Man, what we are advocating now seriously that now, go do secondary school during long term holiday. Instead of lazing up and down, nappy phone. We have one that phone. Man, one thing here, I see I come execute. Okay, so all those things social media, because mothers need to stand up for family. Yes, all work a busy. Man, most times some work are available. But then you have some mothers. I'm going to go experience. I'm going to go now this journey. Sometimes you now wonder, can you find a some mother fast if we make a go boutique in Oleba, and that is why you see, actually, story that only a man na my community. Mpaya lelana, where's Jembo facing? Mbobuzoje, obo 4 years on where is your way nata. Mbo nata, onekatanso, mpaya lana, where do I am bo facing? Mbo rumbo facing, mammy femeno, I don't know. I still know where mental. Ka always a mental anakatakwa oje dapo nwa chano ebe ahụ weti ya n'ụlọ mkpọrọ ya no ya 10 years. Ana ekwukwa nke ka malụzi onatazie wuruzie nuisance na bai. But in this case we now program sign we keep like this national migration dialogue now. We keep saying now ụmụnna Ijelembo Festi na ahodefa na ha akwụsị na kpọlatara ndị nwego cost because obi obodo ahodia, so they are trying to make policies and not on a deliberation amala if I am here. Aneku na nka na takita cause go nuisance na family. He's living on drug. Nkoto still go oje till today no trace. A lot of them. A lot of them. You see some people, and I see yes, no, but I had the wrong, but I had the wrong. My brother, Mona gave me go, but I had them. Open I in church as them both, if you can do get fixed in this country. There's a lot to do. No worker, iji doesn't motor, you have to yalo. Iji me apprentice, the oblog, one hour, I buy weapons. So, a patient, only affairs is a lawyer. People don't want to serve, and that is why we are lacking a lot of things. And you see a lot of them keep collapsing. I have a friend, you know, but I know I have Udoka Estate. I got to London that's last year. The lower first one, second one, blog offense here, blog offense here. It's a capacity to stand for a very long time. So. The thing I'm all can they buy a malogo did that now. If all bony may consistency, we focus. Quelle naya, oh, he quicker than anka, even Chuku join Yagaka, I don't confuse. You know, never. First of all, fix one, you cannot get other things to add up with it. And that is why we said from next year, we will start doing mentorship program because a lot of young, when I want some young people, I will be wondering, is it phenomenon, you know? I don't understand.
Before we round up, just quickly, where did we get it wrong with this issue of Ibutike, and not in this part of the world? Because we need to correct that narrative so that we don't keep falling prey to all these dangers, not an hero, you understand? And then having our youths, you understand, not achieve their full potential because of misguided and ambition and the rest of it all. A lot of push factor, a lot of push factor on here. Abana obodai keta conflict, they made a lot of people, and on Western states here is different and applicable to other states. So manana ka ikube na nkeba ya kita. Nka no Professor C.C. Charles Soludo Batago I think he has given an opportunity for a lot of people because sometimes it's funny. It's the manager more cause you know when you go eji more man phone you phone 500,000. Then I keep wondering why not set the phone and start something doing. Man ebonyi stay oboda ye mego that na. Now, one you two skill through a Commissioner of Youth and Sports, ne make it out. Can name a SID, and a lot of them, can name a film village here. So I think youth should take advantage of that. For those na he won Yamaka, not happen both or Karahama. Of course, when then wear some skills that I come my dear. Imagine here with the innovation na buy, which is also good. But the truth of the matter is that movement is a right, and we cannot stop it. Quick money syndrome. It's already go be Cubana. You have not paid your dues. All you want to do, you didn't serve. You need to serve. But a lot of people don't want to serve. And since 3 months or 4 months, now I cho a driver and he gets man for somebody. I feel be a so a master no 1 year man conductor who governor keta. Oh, 1 year man conductor who chartered accountant. A lot of them you can name it, but you need to serve. You need to pay your dues. And the kai that is not easy anywhere at all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this talk. We've been talking about World Migration Day and commemorating this year's theme. Talking about the rights of the non-officials, trying to respect their rights and then their contribution to the development of their host communities. And well, I've had with the pleasure of Eukaria in the studio here, and we've talked a whole lot about that. And then wherever you find yourself, try to make contributory, let's say positive contributions to the development of your place. Whether you're in Nigeria but not in your state, wherever you find yourself, let that host community know the impact you're bringing. This is still Anambra Breakfast Service. Good morning, Anambra. Next on our radar is the sports segment, and I still remind you to the Chukwu tomorrow we'll definitely get to do it again. Bye for now.